Going from, say, 3 million a year in revenue to 5 million a year in revenue is cool. But going from 3 million a year in revenue to, say, 30 million a year in revenue, now we're talking about something that is exciting, something that will keep you up at night and wake you up early in the morning. Hey, Rob Kosberg here with Bestseller Publishing. Good to see you guys. I want to talk to you about something today that is a mindset thing, and I think can absolutely explode your ideas for how you can grow your business. I want to talk about how you can grow your business 10 times larger than it is right now, and in some of your cases, many, many more times than that. And I also want to explain how it's easier, actually. Stupid Facebook is trying to reconnect again, forgive me. But it's actually easier to grow your business 10x than it is to grow your business 2x, okay? So I want to share with you guys about the details of that too while this tries to reconnect me. You know, I put together all this gold stuff. I have all these cool things here to share with you on my notepad. I want to let the world know, for crying out loud, man, what's a guy got to do? Technology. Here we go, back again. It is easier to grow your business 10x than it is 2x. And that's in general, but specifically, I'm going to talk about how you can do it with a book. So here's the thing. So last year was a record year for Bestseller Publishing. Obviously, I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of the team that we have here at BSP, that those of you in BSPU, those of you that are done-for-you clients, our mastermind clients, et cetera, are working directly with me and others. Super proud of that, right? Right. I checked our numbers for this year. We're already 50%, 58% to be exact, up over the same time last year, and last year was a record-breaking year. So we're 58% up over last year from where we are right now. Now, when it's a multi-million-dollar company, 58% is pretty good. We're not quite doubling what we did last year, but last year was a record year. Should I be excited about something like that? Yeah, right? I should be excited about that. But let me tell you something. When you've built businesses and have grown your businesses to a certain level, 58% isn't as exciting as the idea of 10xing my business. Going from, say, 3 million a year in revenue to 5 million a year in revenue is cool. But going from 3 million a year in revenue to, say, 30 million a year in revenue, now we're talking about something that is exciting, something that will keep you up at night and wake you up early in the morning. I think for some of us, the mindset challenge that we have is that, and I'm going to share, I learned some of this stuff from Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach. Really cool. And this is another reason that you need to be involved in coaching and have a coach and have someone that can help you, because, I mean, you know, as you guys know, I'm in a couple of different masterminds, and my business growth, I can directly relate back to that. I'm not selling you my mastermind, not selling you anything. I'm just telling you that this kind of line of thinking has come directly from people that have helped me with this for myself. So here's the really cool thing. The whole idea of 10xing your business is when you understand the tools that you have to work with. Again, learn this from Dan Sullivan. You can look it up, YouTube it, etc. Really, really cool. When you learn the tools that you have to work with, it's easier to 10x your business than 2x your business. And let me prove it to you right now. If you want to double your business, and let's say that BSP will want to double our business, we're actually close, right, as far as the track we're on right now to doubling our business, even though we just had our biggest year ever in 7-year history of BSP. If you want to double your business, you have the tools. You have 3 in particular mindset type tools that you can use to double, triple, quadruple, 10x your business. And they are how you look at your past, how you look at your present, and how you look at your future. Okay? So if you're writing these things down, write down my tools are past, present, and future. If you want to double your business, you are primarily focused to double your business or to make incremental changes in your business. You are primarily focused on the past and the present. The past and the present. Why? Because if you're looking to make incremental changes in your business, then you're going to go back to your successes and failures of the past and recent past and where things are today. And you're going to think, how can I tweak those things? If you use online marketing like I do and spend money in online marketing, you might think, okay, what's a new funnel I can use with a client book that I did, right? Or what's a new advertising campaign or a new case study? And those are things that we roll out every single week. New case studies, new advertising campaigns, etc. Incremental changes that can take you from where you are right now to doubling your business, okay? So you're working primarily in the past and in the present, and you're thinking, what can I tweak? What can I change? Here's the challenge with that. There's no energy and excitement found in that. Not really. Now, if you're a mechanic by nature, an engineer by nature, then by nature, you're, a tweaker and a tester and somebody that likes to try new things, right? That is completely understandable. But if you're not that way, there's no energy in it. There's no excitement in it because you're working from the past. You're working from the present. Now stay with me for a moment. If you wanted to take your business from, let's say, $100,000 a year right now and go to not 200,000, but to $1 million. Or let's say your business right now is $500,000 a year and you don't want to go to $1 million, you want to go to 5 million. Well, let me tell you something. You can't operate in the past and in the present. You can't think in terms of a new tweak that you can make to 10x your business. You have to operate from a completely different frame of mind. And that frame of mind, the tool that you'll use is you'll need to be completely future-based. You've got to create something entirely new, something entirely different, something that you've never created or thought of before. And let me tell you something, for everybody, that is exciting. That creates energy, income, and what you produce ultimately comes from the energy that you have and are creating from within. When you work from the future and you really think in terms of the future and you think in terms of 10x, which you can't do by making a tweak or two, let me tell you something, your energy level starts to go through the roof. I'm going to finish this Facebook Live because Facebook cut me off halfway through. Sorry, they're not getting the good stuff. You guys are going to get the good stuff today. So I'll post it anyway, and I'll let people know that if they want to get the full video, then they can just ask for it, and I'll give it to them. Too bad, though. Too bad for those folks. So this is important stuff because this is important stuff for me. Maybe you find it important, maybe you don't. But up until now, I've been I'm not unhappy and have been somewhat satisfied with the growth and what Bestseller Publishing has been doing. But it's been primarily focused in the past and the present, meaning that we want to grow and change incrementally, right? We want, I've said different things like, it's tough to scale a service business like ours because we need so many more writers and all of that is past from challenges and present current challenges focused. And because of those focuses, we've grown incrementally. Now, I'm not unhappy. We had a record year. I'm not unhappy. We're already almost 60% up over the same time last year. Why would anybody be unhappy about those things? But does it keep me up at night in excitement, get me up early in the morning in excitement? No, it doesn't at all, to be quite frank. However, the idea that we can find a way to 10x what we do at Bestseller Publishing, to help 10 times as many people or more, to do 10 times the revenue, to support more friends and family and people that I love that work for Bestseller Publishing, that is thrilling. That is exciting. And that requires a completely different mentality because we would have to create something that is completely different from what Bestseller Publishing is today. Completely different, something new. Now, here's the cool thing. As I started thinking through this and thinking about 10X, I went away from, we need a new sales funnel, or we need to create, or spend more money on Facebook advertising, I went away from that completely, because that in and of itself is incremental changes and not the answer. And, my brain, my subconscious started to work on the solution to this. And let me tell you something, I've come up with some really cool things that we have never done before, that when I do the simple math, we can literally 10X the size of our business at Bestseller Publishing without going crazy as far as overburdening anybody that we have. This is entirely new. It's an entirely new and scalable idea that I would not have been as excited about had I not been thinking 10x instead of 2x. So I hope this makes sense. And I'm going to open it up, and it looks like we have tons on the line, 31 people now. So welcome all of you guys. Glad that you're on. I want a couple things from this. One is I'm sharing, some of my numbers and vagaries, which doesn't matter at all to you. Whether if your business is doing 10 times what Bestseller Publishing is already doing, or you're doing 1/10 of what Bestseller Publishing is doing, makes no difference whatsoever, because you are where you are right now in life, and you have the same 3 tools to work with that I have to work with, and that is your past, your present, and your future. And so everything, if you're looking to add an additional $100,000 a year to your business, and maybe that is doubling your business, or maybe that's tripling your business, then you're going to go to the past and the present to find your solutions to that. You're going to go to what you already know, what you already think works. You're going to make tweaks and changes to the challenges that you've been facing before, problems that you've had, etc. And you may see some incremental growth, but you're not going to see going from $100,000 a year to $1 million a year. You're not going to see going from $200,000 a year to $2 million a year with that kind of thinking. You have to think 10X future-based. What's new? What can I create that's brand new? Now, where do you get this information from? I hope that you get it from people that are mentors of yours. I hope that you're going to get it from people that help you with coaching and mentorship, and maybe you're at a mastermind, etc. You don't have to invent, in one sense, how to do it. If you want to go from 6 figures to 7 figures, geez, there's like 1,700 new millionaires every single day created in the United States. It's not like there's a big secret on how to do it. You know what I mean? There have been 1,000 books written about it. So you can do it, but in whatever your space is, whatever your field is, you're going to have to approach this problem in an entirely new way. And let me tell you something, that's when it gets exciting. That's when you give your subconscious a problem and you go to bed at night. Subconscious, how do I 10X my business? How do I go from $1 million to $10 million a year? How do I go from 100,000 to $1 million? How do I go from 50,000 to $500,000 a year? You may think, that's just enormous. I can't do it. You can, but you need to think entirely different than you think right now. And the tool you're going to use is you're going to focus on your future. You're going to focus on what you want in your future. And your brain and your mind and your ideas and what you read and how you dig deep and the questions you ask will begin to reveal those things. It has for us already. And in fact, I have a couple of things lined up where I believe, say as early as June, we're going to see some amazing things that could 10X our business for BSP. Now, maybe not in the next 12 months, but maybe in the next 12 months. But in the next 12 months, we can completely build out the infrastructure to do 10X what we want to do without adding, a ton of finance or burden to our business, because it's completely new. It's completely different. I hope that makes sense to you. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Every week, we're posting tons more content to help you to publish, promote, and profit. So go ahead and subscribe now to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified whenever new content is available. And if you're interested in my latest book, Publish, Promote, Profit, just go to publishpromoteprofit.com.